Okay, let's dive right into this. We're looking at what, on the surface, seems to be the absolute perfect ultra-luxury residence. It's in Kuala Lumpur's most prestigious neighborhood, it's exclusive, it's beautiful, and it's very expensive. But here's the thing, its greatest strengths, they might just be its biggest weaknesses.
So, this is really the heart of the matter, isn't it? Is AIRA Residence this incredible, serene escape from the city buzz, or is it basically an isolated island that's surrounded by a sea of traffic? So let's get into it and see what the real story is.
All right, first up, let's build the case for why this place commands such a ridiculously high price tag. I mean, when you look at its core features, it has all the hallmarks of a completely untouchable blue-chip piece of real estate.
Now this is where it gets really interesting, because this slide shows the three things you can't build anymore. It's on freehold land, which means you own it forever, not some 99-year lease. It's sitting on a prime hilltop in Damansara Heights, which is basically the Beverly Hills of Kuala Lumpur. And with only 105 units, that offers a level of privacy that's almost impossible to find these days. These are its solid gold, unshakable strengths.
And all that exclusivity, well, it translates directly into cash. The median transacted price is over 2,000 ringgit per square foot. That's a serious number. It tells you the market isn't just buying the hype. They are paying top dollar for it.
And, hey, for the people who got in early, wow, what a reward. This chart shows a huge jump in value since it was launched, going from around 1,600 all the way to over 2,000 ringgit per square foot. It's a proven winner. So everything looks perfect, right? A home run? Well, this is where things start to get a little tricky.
Because this is where the story gets complicated. The very things that make AIRA so special also create some massive, everyday headaches.
And here it is, the big trade-off. Yes, you get this incredible, quiet, private sanctuary up on the hill, no doubt about it. But the price you pay? You're dealing with the area's legendary, and I mean legendary, traffic jams just to get home. That peaceful escape can feel like a prison pretty quickly during rush hour.
So, let's be super clear about this. You 100% need a car. There's just no other way. This place was designed from the get-go with the assumption that every single person living there will be driving, which in a modern city like KL is a pretty bold and maybe even a flawed assumption to make.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of getting around. Sure, once you finally get into your car, getting to the major highways is a breeze. But the downsides? They're huge. The hills make walking anywhere a serious workout. And the big one? Forget about the MRT. Just forget it. Stations might look close on a map, but in reality, they're impossible to walk to. You're basically cut off from the city's amazing public transport system.
Okay, so that was the lifestyle compromise. Now let's talk about the money, because this is where it can really hurt. We've already established that its rarity is a huge plus, but does that make it easy to sell?
105. That's the magic number. Just 105 units. In a massive city, only 105 families get to call this home. It is the textbook definition of exclusive. But, and this is a huge but, that strength is a classic double-edged sword. The same thing that makes it so valuable, that scarcity, also means your pool of potential buyers is tiny when you decide it's time to sell. And this brings us to a really important investment term you gotta know: illiquidity risk. Basically, it's the danger of being stuck with an asset you can't sell easily. With a place like AIRA, you might have to wait forever to find that one right buyer, or if you're in a pinch and need cash fast, you might have to slash the price just to get it off your hands.
And the competition certainly isn't making things any easier. You look at these other big-name luxury spots, they're offering things AIRA just can't. Direct, covered access to the train. Fully integrated shopping malls right downstairs. Convenience. They appeal to a different kind of luxury buyer for sure, but they create so much supply that they soak up a lot of the money in the market.
So, after all that, after weighing the amazing pros against the pretty serious cons, who on earth is this property actually for? What's the final call here?
The market for this place is extremely specific. We're talking two kinds of people. First, super wealthy locals, high net worth individuals who want that prestigious address without the hassle of a giant mansion. Or you're looking at top-of-the-line expats, think C-suite execs, whose company is paying the crazy high rent. This is not for your average investor, that's for sure.
Now, if you do manage to find one of those tenants, the numbers actually look pretty good. A 4.3% rental yield is solid for this kind of asset.
But, and it's a big but, it all hinges on landing that perfect, high-paying corporate tenant. And that, of course, depends on how well the overall economy is doing.
You know, this quote from the original analysis really just nails it. You don't buy AIRA to flip it in a couple of years for a quick buck. You buy it to protect your wealth, to park it somewhere safe and prestigious for the long, long haul. It's about preservation, not speculation.
And that really brings us to the final question. And this one's for you. When it all comes down to it, what do you value more? The day-to-day, practical convenience of being connected to everything, or the status and prestige that comes with an address like this? Because with AIRA Residence, it seems you really can't have both.